Game over 86, guys. Welcome back. Today we are talking about Target. We just talked about Walmart, so if you guys have checked that video out yet, appreciate it very much. If you haven't, I'm going to leave a link to this video at the end, so if after this video, if you want to go watch that, you can, to keep up to date with what's the best sales out there. And I always try to recommend, I forgot to say this in the other video, I try to recommend everybody to make a spreadsheet on your best sales. So if you want to put a list up there like Amazon, Walmart, Target, Best Buy, GameStop, and Newegg even, and there's some other stores, but them are the mains. And then you put the games that you really want, or TVs or whatever, kids' toys or whatever, and you line them all up and you find out which one's the right price. Just put the set amount that you want. It don't have to be everything, but it helps, I think, people really find the best sales and the best deals come Black Friday. But let's go ahead and get into Target. A lot of this stuff is going to be kind of reran through, mostly just video game stuff and electronic sales. And Target's going to have pretty much, like I said, some of the same sales of Walmart. Some of them are a little bit different, but let's go ahead and get into it. Here's their doorbusters. So you got to be a lot of this stuff you can do online, shopping. But a lot of this stuff, you're going to have to be there for some of them, which is okay, I guess, to some people. Some people just do a lot of their shopping online. So this is sometimes the best way for them to get the best deals. But you got the Switch, the old model, the old version. You can hack it, you can mod it, do whatever you want with it after you pay for it. I mean, it's yours. It doesn't have the better battery life, but it does have everything else that, that's the main reason. People are saying they're just trying to get rid of all their old stock. It comes with Mario Kart 8 on a digital code. That's pretty cool, I guess. If you like Mario Kart 8, it's a fun game. I played it. Some of their other game sports titles, Xbox One S, and it's not a digital version. You get Jedi. We did talk about that. But let's go ahead and go through most of this ad. A lot of your TVs, I did state in the other video that you want to check the model number on here, because sometimes the model number, guys, is only a Black Friday model number. I do want to say that in all my videos so that people know when you're going out buying a TV and you think, wow, I'm getting a 60-inch for $200. Just note that sometimes these Black Friday models use cheaper parts. Sometimes they break. Sometimes they don't even work that well. And a lot of returned items. So just make sure you're doing some due diligence and some research on that. Make sure you guys get the best deal for your buck. Some of the phones I did recommend everybody and if you're an iPhone fan, do what you want. But I'm a Samsung guy myself. I have a Samsung Galaxy 5, but if I'm going to upgrade, I really am looking at not paying for a Note or an S10 Plus or whatever. I'm not paying that price. There's a Samsung A50. It's about $350 or $300. Sometimes it's even cheaper than that, and I believe that's the best phone out there for the price, for the quality you're getting. And I think that's the best deal if I was going with any phone I had to pick. Now, I know there's going to be a lot of cheaper phones out there, $30, $45, and a lot of people don't have that type of money to pay for the high-priced phones. But let me just tell you something. Samsung made this phone middle of the pack, and it's really good. Now, here's some stuff that Walmart didn't have that I think is really good. A Canon, or Nikon, excuse me. I think Canon's in here somewhere, but Nikon camera, you're getting the bag, you're getting 2 lenses. That's a really good deal for people out there that are wanting to start YouTube up. Really good deal for a camera, starting off really small. I think it's, if I could see it, it's the 75 300 millimeter, and the other one would probably be 55 millimeter. Yeah, let me look. It's hard to see on. Oh yeah, I think that's 1855 millimeter camera, pretty much lens, and you get the bag and all that other stuff. That's a pretty good deal. I seen these Beats Studio wireless noise canceling headset right here. If people like that stuff and you're working out a lot, I know the earpods and all that stuff are getting popular, but I've always been a over the ear kind of headset guy, especially if I'm gonna do stuff like go on a walk or trying to just write music or do stuff like that, and I want to concentrate. I love the over-the-ear headphones, especially when you have kids and you want that time to just relax and stuff. That's a really good deal. I wish I had the money to get something like that, but I've been putting all my money back towards my kids for Christmas and stuff. Other good deals that they have, doorbusters, like I said. Some of this stuff right here, the Amazon deals, are going to be better on Amazon. And like I said, I'll leave links down in the description box for Twitter. If you want to follow me there, I'll post a lot of sales up throughout this whole week. Even on Thanksgiving and Black Friday, if I see stuff, I'll post stuff. And I just want everybody to know, if you need something and you need a question answered, put it down in the comments. I'll try to get back to you. And if I don't, I'm sure there's people in the comment section that will help everybody out. There's always a good community that is subscribed to my channel and that comes to the channel. So I appreciate everybody for doing that. These doorbells are pretty cool. These rings and these cameras are really good deals. You get a $20 Target gift card, I believe, for this one. That's a pretty good deal for $119. Some other stuff right here, and this is what I was talking about right here. This is the Canon camera for $399. Another great deal. You get 2 lenses, and that's a really good buy. I know Nikon makes good cameras, but Canon's up there with like top of the line next to Sony when it comes to cameras. And I think it's a DSLR, excuse me. It's been a while since I've shot videos, guys, and I never go scripted videos because I'm just real and uncut. I don't need to write all that stuff out. I got too much other stuff going on to where I can't take the time out to do that. But here's some of the deals that I think Amazon's going to have, but you're going to get like a Ring doorbell with like the Echo Show. Or you'll get these Google things right here, like the Google Nest. And what's cool about this is if you guys do have that doorbell and stuff, you can link it to this. So if you have a bigger house, or if you got stuff always being delivered, or your kids coming by, or other kids coming over, or you want to just be safe over the holiday season, these things are going to be, it is the smart house year for sales. So if you're really looking forward to finding good deals for people, and I'm talking things that you may have a mom or a grandma or a grandpa or somebody that you want to watch, you could always set that thing up even at your place, and you can make sure that like your mom's if she's an elderly woman, or even if she's an elderly man, or if he's an elderly man and all this other stuff, you're just trying to do the right thing. These are really good because you can see who's coming to your house, and it's really cool. You can talk to them. You can video chat anybody. It's just a really cool feature, and it's all linked up through Google or through Amazon Echo, through the Alexa, pretty much the Alexa thing, which I just activated her. Alexa, power off. Okay, so the next sales, another great thing that I wanted to show you guys, Sony right here. There's a noise canceling wireless thing for right here, $90, a really good deal. A lot of people are welcoming me back. That's really good. It makes me feel actually pretty happy right there. They keep popping up right here on the corner. I'm trying to close them all out, and I'm sorry about that, guys. It's been a while since I made some videos. Anyway, this $89.99 headset, really good Sony brand. It's amazing. If you guys, Sony's always been great with hardware, so I mean, I'm not telling any tall tales. I think everybody knows that. Another great doorbuster laptop. If you got somebody that's going to college, or a kid that's just wanting to surf the web and do some stuff, $99, I mean, that's not a bad deal. I think a lot of people mistaken sometimes price for quality, and I always mistaken quality sometimes for the price. And I know that sometimes does confuse people, but it has to have a certain amount of quality for that price. But sometimes the deal, depending on what you're buying it for and who you're buying it for and what they're going to use it for, it's not always about quality. It's always about, does it just get online so they can surf the web? Can they get on Facebook? Can they do this and that and the other? And if it's not going to break the bank, why not get it for them, you know? Another great sales right here. They have some Nintendo sales, Mario Odyssey, Zelda Breath of the Wild, and Mario Tennis Aces, $30, great deal. $30 games right here. I just want to let you guys know Fallout 76 is like $10 on GameStop. We will be doing that one next. I think a lot of people are excited for GameStop one, and then I'll have a Best Buy one. So stay tuned for all these guys. I hope you guys check out all these videos because I'm going in depth on most of them. But $30 deals, you got Judgment, another great game, as you guys can see right here with the mouse. It's a good game. Sega, it's Sega made. And it's the Yakuza kind of series. If you're familiar with them games, Judgment is going to be right up there. And I heard it's nothing but great. I just beat Rage 2 on Game Pass on the Xbox. Amazing game. It's a really good deal, but I think they're cheaper in other places. Red Dead Redemption 2, another great game. Catherine Full Body just came out. Dragon Quest Builders 2. But Fallout 76 is like $10 at GameStop. And I think Mortal Kombat 11 is, I believe, $25 other places, or $20 somewhere else maybe. Now the $35 games right here, they're cheaper at Walmart, but Borderlands 3, Need for Speed Heat, Iceborne, the add-on edition for Monster Hunter World, I played a lot of that. $45 for Modern Warfare. It was $38 at Walmart, so I wouldn't buy that one there. A lot of these games right here were $20. Some of them are good deals, and I'll just go through a couple of them. Control would be a good game to buy for $25. There's Planets vs. Zombies, like that Planet, more of like a battle royale kind of game. It's $25. I think the kids will like that. Super Monkey Ball, another great game. They got Ryan's Kart World. I don't know if that's worth $25. Just Dance 2020, my kids love it. You got your controllers. The best deal for Black Friday, bang for your buck, is a $200 1 terabyte PlayStation 4 Slim. It comes with a physical copy of Last of Us 2 and then digital God of War and digital Horizon Zero Dawn. But note, a lot of these games for PlayStation are going to be $10 or $9.99 on the great deals, the PlayStation's greatest hits, and all these games are on there. So even if you buy them and you want physical copies or you want to give friends out, you can get Bloodborne, you can get all types of games. Uncharted 4, Uncharted the collection, the trilogy, a lot of great games. And I'm going fast because I want to get you guys the best deals and not have to waste all your time. Now, when I look at these Switch Joy-Con controllers, if you got a lot of kids or kids have friends coming over, yeah, $60 is still a lot of money for Joy-Cons, but they're originally, I think, $80, which is, I know the controllers are kind of crazy in price. I wish Nintendo would go down a little bit more in price, but that's just how Nintendo is. But if you need people to upgrade controllers, I would recommend just getting a new Switch. It comes with a pair of controllers with it. And then I would add on later on, I'd get a Pro controller if you got bigger hands. Now, the other things right here for $15, a lot of great games. Killer Queen Black is a online kind of a battle game. It's an old school style retro game looking, but I've heard it's really, really good. On the PC, it's really good. There's a lot of other games that we just went through. Division 2, Sonic Team Racing. You got Crash Team Racing. You got Crash Bandicoot, the Insane Trilogy, Resident Evil 2, Rainbow Six has been around for a while, Siege, you got World War Z for $15. These are some really good deals. Kingdom Hearts 3, you got the Aladdin and Lion King whole collection from the Super Nintendo, Sega, and Game Boy and all that era for $15, and it's originally $30. You got Zombieland Double Tap, which is the new movie game, for $15. I don't know if that's any good, but it's like a twin stick shooter. They're really good deals right there. And then you got the Switch Lights that just came out. They're going to have, you cannot connect them to the dock. I'm sure somebody will eventually mod them or fix them to where you probably can. They took that feature kind of away. But if you got kids that are just in the handhelds and you know something's good's coming, this is another thing to get them into the Nintendo franchise and the Nintendo series of games. It plays all the games that I know of. Like I said, you just can't dock it, and the Joy-Cons do not come apart. So that's something to look at if you're, kind of wanting to play with your kids on there and you're wanting to get into the Nintendo Switch. If it was me, I would just get the $300 edition. Unless you already have one, then I would get the lights for kids. This sale to me ain't a great sale. You can get Gears of 5 on Game Pass. So even if you bought the Xbox One S for $200 that comes with the new Star Wars Jedi Fallen, to me that's a really, really good deal. Because then you can just get Game Pass and play all these games for free. I know it's the X, which is more powerful, but the Scarlet's coming out next year. And as well with the PlayStation 4, the PlayStation Slim that we just looked at for $200 is a better deal than buying the PlayStation Pro. Unless you want the PlayStation Pro, it does run VR headsets, which we'll get into here in a second, a lot better. And they do have a sale. Last time I checked, now this is a couple days ago, so they might have been sold out, but I did. As you guys can see, I forgot to mention that in my other video, I ended up getting my first PlayStation 4 Pro because I've never actually owned a PlayStation 4 Pro, and I didn't turn this down. This right here, I paid, when it got released, $399, $435 total, and I literally seen it like 2 days ago for $299. So if it's still there, that's something you guys can check on Twitter. Follow me on Twitter. But there's other people that I found it from, Cheap Ass Gamer and Wario64. If you guys haven't followed them, they also have a lot of great sales that get posted. And I post some on Amazon, and they are affiliate links just to let you guys know. But the next thing we're going to talk about is the VR right here. As you guys can see, $199. You get a lot of games, a lot of stuff. Now, the only thing that this doesn't come with is the 2 Move controllers. So if it was me and you already have VR, in mind that you want to you want to get into the VR family, and trust me, guys, I got into the VR family. It is amazing. There's so many great games coming to the PlayStation, and not only PlayStation. There's other VRs like Oculus Quest, Vive, Index, I believe it's called, from Valve Index. There's some great games coming, and I got so much stuff to catch back up onto. I've just been so lost for the past 6 months trying to rehab my back, but there's a bundle that's $249.99, and you get other games with it. You get Blood and Truth and another game, but I'd have to look at it. But it comes with the controllers, it comes with the camera, the headset, and this is a new version headset. It comes with 2 games, and it's a really good deal. And a lot of these games right here are going to be like $9 games. So, or even on the PlayStation Store, you can get them digitally, but a lot of these games are going to be like $9 to $10 to $15 anyway. So if you want to get the better deal, because them Move controllers are somewhat hard to find. They are the micro USB charging ports that connect to your PlayStation 4 controller. Now the older models for the PS3 Move, they work with the PlayStation VR, just to let everybody know. So if you have the older model, you can just buy the $200 one right here and use them Move controllers. They do work. But the charger is for like the PS3 charger on the old model. But the new model ones cost $100. So if you do buy this one and you're like, I'll just get the controllers, later on down the road, like I did. I didn't have $250 last year when I bought this bundle that comes with pretty much Astrobot and Moss. I didn't get the controllers, and I had to find the controllers later on at Walmart, actually, and I had them open it up to see if it had the micro USB charger because I didn't want to change cords all the time. And I bought the stand and whatnot. Now, that cost me $300 because the controllers are $100, $99. So if you get the $250 version, if you don't have any of the Move controllers from the PS3 era, that would be the better deal. Because the games that you can get here that you see, like Skyrim, the demo game, Everybody's Golf VR, Astrobot, and Resident Evil 7. That Resident Evil 7 is great. It's going to be $10. That Skyrim game's, I think, is going to be $15-20. Astrobot's going to be $15-20. And I think that Everybody's Golf is going to be on sale, on the digital sale, or it'll be physical. So just kind of remember that, guys. Do your research on that part. I'm just trying to help you out the best I can, so that you don't make that mistake and go, oh, now I need the Move controllers for more immersive gameplay. So if you want that $250 deal, is way better. Is some of the movies, games, toys. I know a lot of kids, my kids especially, man, they're all into toys and games and all kinds of gadgets. But for the adults out there that are watching this, that are looking for some really great deals, Target has unbelievable deals when it comes to clothes, in my opinion. Video games, they're right up there. Best Buy is probably the best, in my opinion, when it comes to just any games, which we're going to have a video on that. And GameStop has some really good stuff, and that's my next video on that. And then I'll probably end it with some Amazon video. But as you guys can see, I am skimming through. I like to go through all of them for everybody, just to keep people up to date, and maybe they can pause it within the video and see what they're maybe looking for if they haven't had a chance. And I know this is going to be a busy week. I know a lot of people are traveling. I know a lot of people got friends, family, holidays. And by the way, my Niners, baby. My Niners, if nobody knows I'm a big 49er fan, we're 10-1. We're 10-1. I'm sorry if anybody out there hates 49ers or they were a Green Bay fan, but I'm just telling you right now, I'm so glad, I'm so happy for my Niners to finally be doing good. We've went through a lot of big ups and downs years as we're going through this stuff looking. I just had to mention that because, people are traveling. There's so many things going on. And I was going to say enjoy football, Black Friday, how Thanksgiving, they always have football games. And it's just cool to see finally, and I know everybody got their own team and whatnot, but man, it just feels good to finally see my team finally doing stuff. Now, there's some other good deals. I'm going to stop for just a little bit and I'll talk about some other good deals that I see when I see them. And I did go a little bit too far. Now, if you guys love vacuums, microwaves, stuff like this oven, there's some stuff on Amazon that they're going to be making in the future that is going to be an oven that's ran through Alexa and programmed, just like there's a Ring that you can talk to. And I'm sorry I'm a little under the weather, my throat. I've been taking an antibiotic to get over this cough and cold. I've been dealing with it for literally 3 weeks. I apologize how I sound. But as you guys can see, there's so much stuff coming, but I don't want to keep jumping back and forth. But $229 for a KitchenAid. I got my wife a KitchenAid a long time ago, and this one's, I think, the bigger version. Maybe. I don't know. There's a bigger version out there, but it used to be like $350. I paid for my wife's, the smaller version. It was $199 a long time ago. It was a white version. But these are really good deals for the price. Another thing is a lot of people like these air fryers, these airless or oilless air fryers. And I understand not all these brands, maybe people like are certain brand buying. It's fine. There's one over here that's a Ninja one. That's for $80, and then you have another Ninja Food Saver. But the Keurig thing, my wife loves coffee. I've never been really a coffee drinker. I got ADD, and I'm already wired up enough. And I just feel like every time I drink coffee, it always gets me real shaky and jittery, and I never like that. But I do know that these Keurigs are pretty cool when it comes to, like, you can order like special types of coffees or cocos, I guess, or something like that. That would be something I'm sure my wife would be like, give me that or something. And then they got $10 doorbusters. If you guys have got college kids getting ready to go back after the holidays, they need a toaster, they need a crock pot. Man, crock pot saved my life I don't know how many times. All kinds of stuff. I mean, they got now I know this is just a little cheap, I think, little beater right here, mixer, whatever they're called. I'm not a cook, by the way. I never cook. I grill, but I don't cook. But they had a KitchenAid one, I think, for $50. KitchenAid, one of them things. Maybe. It might have been a little bit cheaper, but I can't remember where I seen it. But if I do find it, I will like post that on Twitter, and I'll post that down here in the description if I do remember. But that was pretty cool. And I know a lot of people come here to see games. But if you think about it, as we go through this whole list, I mean, if you need a vacuum, there's a ton of stuff that's, I mean, blankets, comforters, throws, pillows, blankets, all kinds of stuff. When it comes to shavers, you know, baby stuff, you got your bras and clothes like that, underwear and whatnot. You got your kids' clothes, which is always a really good deal. And Target has this really good loophole that I was reading. And I don't know if it's for a specific brand, but it's called, man, I can't even think of the name, but it's called some kind of like law that they have, to where like you're guaranteed a 1 year quality. If it rips and tears within 3 months, you can take it back and exchange it for a new one for free. And you could just I mean, it's a loophole a lady found out that I read online. Now, I don't know if they're going to change it or whatnot. And I don't know if it's for a specific brand. There's a brand there. I can't remember the name on it. But it's a kind of an odd name that's only through Target. And some people may know what I'm talking about. But if you have kids out there, and she just upgrades like an extra, you know, size up for their kids. So, I mean, that's something to look at. These are a lot of features in here that a lot of people look at and focus on buying. And there's just so much stuff to go through that I'm going to try to go as quick as I can. I know I'm jumping back and forth, and I know people are really interested in finding the best deals for their kids or for their loved ones or friends and families out there. And I just try to give everybody the option to pause the video to see some of the sales so that they don't have to jump to another video. I like you guys coming to my video and making sure you guys ask questions. And if you need help, man, I'm here. Like I said, I might not be able to answer them all, but I'm definitely going to be trying to get back with you guys on everything. And if there's not, try to ask other people in the chat or in the community box down there in the comment section, and they may be able to help you. So on the next video, guys, will be our GameStop video. So I will see you guys here in a little bit. I love you very much. If you guys haven't subscribed to this channel, make sure you guys hit the subscription button. I bring all kinds of sales, gaming news, gaming knowledge, rants, raves, reviews, just being real. And I'm going to just bring some different videos, just talking points that I think a lot of people may appreciate. And I'll keep you guys updated on my back. As always, I'll see you guys on the next video. Later on, I'll be posting that. Stay tuned. Peace. And I love you. Take care of one another. Do a good deed and stay safe and have a wonderful holiday.